Hey there everybody, it's Wayne DeFrancesco and welcome to the website. We're looking at a swing, same swing, Tiger Woods, and if you look at the background, looks like a different swing, but it's not. What this is, and the reason I'm doing this video, is to show you why I obsess about camera angles, especially when I ask people to send in swings, because I want to show you how different camera angles show different things in the swing, and how one is going to be more correct as far as doing a video analysis, while the other one, well, I don't know why you would do it other than the fact that you might be able to tell where the ball is going. Anyway, take a look at the swing on the left. I'll play it here. It's a Biz Hub swing, so it's in slow motion. Now, as far as the swing goes, Tiger is really swinging the club as well as you'll ever see. It's really getting good. Getting good, what am I saying? It's always been really good. So, alright, here's this one. Okay, so let's go back and say, this is like one of those puzzles. You're like, what's the difference? Well, there's a lot of differences. So to see where the cameras are, we just kind of look at the background. If you notice on the right side here, the tree is way over here, so you see all this space in here, and over this way the tree is right here. So what does that tell you? That tells you that in the swing on the right over here, the camera is situated more over this way, and on the shot on the left, the camera is situated more to the right of Tiger. So when you're looking at Tiger from this direction, you'll see the tree right behind him, and when you're looking at him more at this direction, the tree will appear to be way over there. And then when you look at the fairway, it's fairly obvious also. You see a ton of fairway over here, and you see just a little bit of fairway over here, because on the camera angle here, Tiger's body is going to be blocking the fairway. So that's pretty evident. Now, it took me a while. I was looking at these two swings wondering if they were the same swing or not, and after I studied it for a little bit, I was like, man, that's pretty wild. So you can also see that the foot alignment, it looks way different here. So here's the one here. And take a look at this one. Alright, so with the camera situated more correctly behind the hands here, you see that the player is aiming more down the middle of the fairway, and here it just looks like he's aiming a little bit more to the right. Let's draw a line on the shaft and we can see what happens in the takeaway. So if you watch the one where the camera is more on the ball line, you'll see the club work inside the line more so. And when it gets to the top, there it goes. And then let's watch the one on the left. Now look at the club come right up the plane there. So with the camera angle out on the ball line more, you might work on getting the hands to come more out. The club looks like it's in a little bit. And watch when we get up to the top and look at the angle of the shaft, the appearance of it at the top. So I'm going to draw this line out into the distance here, and we're going to see it. And then I'm going to draw this one. Look at that. That's almost 20 degrees of difference in the appearance of the shaft at the top. Now this is the same swing, right? So you can see why camera placement is so huge. Now watch the downswing, and again, this is what happens when you film from out on the ball line, the club appears to be crossing the plane up here, which would bring it in from in to out more and exit it out to the right. Now watch this one. Now look how much better that looks. Now this also affects what the hand path looks like on the downswing. The path from the ball line looks a little bit more out than the one that's correctly placed. So if you're going to measure stuff, put the camera behind the hands here. Now, of course, the cameramen at golf tournaments they're not moving around trying to get the camera like right behind the guy's hands or anything. They're just filming probably from a fixed position, and wherever the guy tees up on the box, that's kind of what they get. But a lot of, if the guys are mobile, some cameramen will go out here on the ball line, and some of them will go more into the hand line, which is really where the driver is just in front of the toes a little bit. Now that's a significant amount of space right there to move the camera, probably a full yard, and that you can see the huge difference in the appearance of the swing. So when you put the camera out here, I heard Jim McLean say that he does that so he can see where the ball is starting. But my concern really is more of how the shaft planes during the swing, because when I'm working on video and working on swings, I'm much less concerned with where a particular shot starts. You can see this one is out to the right with a draw, so this one started not that far right, but you can see the ball is here. The camera skew the appearance of that anyway. So this one looks like it goes. So that's different too. I mean, everything changes. So again, I'm trying to look at the way the body's moving and how the shaft acts and reacts in relation to the body lines. And you're not doing that when you put the camera out on the ball line. So I want the camera here so I can see where those lines arc around. Anyway, that's why I'm picky about camera angles. And when I compare swings, if they look even slightly offline with the feet, if you can't tell where the target is really, then I won't compare apples to apples. I won't use numbers. I'll just talk about what the swing is doing in a relative sense. So, thought you might find that interesting.